Time for Thinking of You, Sister Sledge, Nile Rodgers, guitar lesson. Let's get to it. Such an amazing guitar part. Nile Rodgers, one of my heroes, absolutely fantastic player. What a guitar player. What a funk guitar player. So this funk guitar lesson for Thinking of You is a little bit easier than you might think. It's quite straightforward. And if you can play what I've just played, you'll be well on the way to nailing it. There's just two parts to it, really. It's not going to take too long to go through this. So this kind of like starts... what I must say, first of all, for this guitar part, this guitar tone, it almost sounds like Nile Rodgers was just plugged straight into the desk, right, with his famous Stratocaster on the neck pickup. And I have heard him saying that at times before, that he often did that, just plug straight into the desk and use that sound. So give that a go. That's pretty much what I'm doing here. Slight little bit of reverb and compression on here. Quite often I'll use my pick for this type of thing, but I also really like my finger. I just use my finger to play 16ths. Okay, so the first thing is you want to play 16ths, and it's literally you want to be... You just want to be playing those all night long. And once you've got... And literally that plays throughout the whole song. You just keep that going, right? Now the first part is up here on the 10th fret. It's like a G minor 7. And it's like a hammer on. Up on the 12th here on the D string, and then the 11th on the B. And then the 4th comes up on the 13th here. And when he's playing this, you know, this is a typical Nile Rodgers guitar technique for his funk guitar. He doesn't play the whole chord all the time, you know. It's not like a big chunky, it's a very lightweight. You can almost hear the individual 16ths of every note I'm playing here, right? Very percussive. Alright, so the first chord, G minor 7, and 13 up here. And it goes to a D minor 7 here. That's all the way across the 10th fret. Third finger here on the 12th on the A string. And this little pinky comes across sometimes and plays like a sus4, which is up on the... Plays a G here, a G on the G string. Let's do those two chords together. So this sus4 comes on, then back off to the third. And then it's a C minor 7, hammering on the 8th, the 10th on the A string to a B flat. Yeah? Straightforward, right? Now there's a couple of little turnarounds at the end of that B flat, one of which is this kind of, which is just a C to a B flat, but it sounds like he's kind of playing that G minor in this position, and it sounds like he's coming on with his sus4 again. You don't hear the bottom strings, and this is a classic Nile Rodgers guitar, Nile Rodgers funk guitar technique. You know, he won't play all the strings from the chord, he'll just pick out the ones he wants. I'll try and do it. I just flipped the pickup selector there over to the fourth position. There's another turnaround he does here, which plays an A and a B flat up on the E string, and again it's from that G minor shape and the 9th up to the 10th, the flat third of the G. I'll try and play that for you. Right, so straightforward. There's the turnarounds. This is the turnaround here. First one. Sometimes it sounds like he's playing those 3 strings. Sometimes it's just those 2. Right, straightforward. So that's the main song, right? That's like the intro. That's like the verse riff. The only other thing there's a little turnaround sometimes. One other thing I must say, at the end of the intro, he doesn't go down to just a B flat. He goes down to a B flat 7. So it's like this. So that's on the 6th string here, B here, B flat here. And then you got the 7th up here, which is an A up on the D string. Also the 5th up here on the G string, and then the 7th fret for those two, and then the 6th fret for the beautiful chord. Right, and then there's an alternation. Then when it goes to the chorus pattern, this other chord is introduced, which is an E flat major 7. Beautiful again. So we're up on the 6th fret, 7th, 8th, 7th here, and 8th here. And then it alternates between the 2. Not that way, but you can have a lot of fun with it, right? But it's against its 16th, so it's. I mean, you can do it all night, right? All night long. And again, think staccato, right? Sometimes, right, up here for the B flat. Sometimes you'll slide into it. Beautiful, beautiful. So simple, so simple. But the importance with a lot of that funk guitar is getting the staccato and getting that rhythm locked in, you know, really locked into the groove. Once you can do that, you can just lay off. And I mentioned in a previous video, you know, like you would use, there's a lot of left hand muting going on here. Like I'm not right palm muting here. It's all left hand. Just pressing them down when I want. Press, 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 press. Right? Press. Other than that, they're all muted. Just gingerly, just touching, just going down really gingerly, like boom, 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 boom. When you need to get the note to ring out, man, you know what I mean? And that's the whole song. That's it, like, right? Real simple stuff. There's only one little turnaround, I think, which is like the lead in the pre-chorus. So. Which is the classics of 2, 5, 1. And for that, it's a C minor 7 to an F, 7 to B flat. And he actually doesn't play a lot through that. It's mainly, you know, the bass guitar sort of interpreting that, and I think some strings in there and stuff. But he lays right off and doesn't play an awful lot over that. You can do the major 7th, you just do the B flat. It depends what it's going to sound like in your current situation. You know, and there's a couple of like little tiny nuances that he does, you know, like on the record. But I know I said this sort of stuff before in other videos, you know, like you don't want to be concentrating on playing it identically, you know, it's not that sort of tune, man. Like, you know, funk guitar is about you doing what you do. And I really like stress that all the time to all students is to put your own thing into it. Because the thing is, like, Nile Rodgers recorded it once, right? But he never, ever plays all those things the same way every time. And no guitar player ever does that. It doesn't matter whether it's like a blistering Dave Gilmour solo, one of his guitar solos, you know, like Comfortably Numb. He doesn't play identically every time. You go and see him live, you watch some live footage, it's different. There's different interpretations in there. And so that's what you want to get to, you know, is not just to become a clone, is do your own thing. You've got the bare bones there, you've got the bare elements. And the chord here. And with that, you should be able to get rolling with it. And that's about it. Please let me know what you think in the comments. If you've got any ideas for other songs you want me to play and work out for you and do a quick lesson on. Main thing is with it all, though, as always with this stuff, like, have fun, and I'll catch you later. Thanks very much. All right, that's it for another video. Thanks so much for your attention. I really do appreciate it. I would love to hear some comments on what you think. Paste them down below. I always respond to them. And hey, listen, if you like this, give me a like. It really helps me. It helps support the channel. It helps encourage me to do more content like this for you. And hey, why not subscribe? And while you're at it, hit the notification button to ensure that you get a notification every time I put an update on this channel. This channel's for you. It's all about you. I'm nothing without you looking at this and listening to what I'm doing. So please do engage with me and subscribe. Take care for now. See you on the next one.